Good morning, everybody. I'm Andrene Nicole, and this is your morning burst where we take each other from pain to promise. Now, I'm hoping everyone had a great weekend, a productive weekend, and as we're about to start this new week, the meditation song that came across my spirit this morning was I Hope You Dance by Lee Ann Womack. Now, this is my favorite song of all time. I used to think my favorite song of all time was Plies, Shorty. That's Another Life. Don't judge me, okay? But honestly, this is my favorite song of all time. It is the only song I've purchased that's on my phone. Every time I get in my car, the song comes on, which is annoying. But it really is that song that reminds me constantly to keep going. Keep going. The song I Hope You Dance is pretty much about pulling life in by the horns and taking a chance and living life to the fullest and not looking back. And the song is a reflective song because it makes you look back, because it allows you the opportunity to see, are you living life to the fullest? Are you taking opportunities? Are you taking chances? You know, for those of you who have bucket lists, are you actually doing the things that are on your bucket list? The things that you strive to achieve, the simple things in life that you've thought about doing that you just don't do. And it just reminds you to dance, and to really stop and smell the roses of your life. You know, understand that we're given this one life and we can't take it back. When it's over, it's over. And we need to make sure that, you know, we're demonstrating that we're in charge of our happiness. You know, we are in charge of our happiness and how our lives turn out. You know, there are some things that are outside of our control, but there are things that we can control, like spending moments with your family, like just doing your job to the best of your ability, taking a walk in the park, you know, doing small things, spending time with your friends, just those little things that we sometimes take for granted. It's a huge part of life. And I can say when you sit back one day and you're looking over the span of your life, those are the moments that are really going to count. Those are the moments where you experienced a lot of joy and peace and laughter and your friendships and your family. Like, those are the things that really matter. You know, part of the song, she says, I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. You know, it's realizing that in the span of life and everything that's happening, we're a small part of it. We're a small part of it. But every single person, every single thing that's a part of this world, it works together. You know, it works together in the grand scheme. It works together. So even in your life, I know a lot of us, you know, life has wired us to be career chasers and, you know, things of that nature. Maybe this time in your life is the time where you start thinking about humanitarianism or philanthropy or things like that. Maybe it's time for you to write that part of your story. You know, maybe it's time for you to stop and smell the roses. Maybe it's time for you to spend more time with your family and pull back. You know, maybe it's time that you readjust. Because, yeah, when you look back at your life, the moments that really count, you want to make sure that you had those experiences. That you can't say, oh, you missed moments. I know I learned that lesson a lot this year because, like, I was always on the go, always working. You know, my children rarely saw me. And even in the moments where they would tell me like, Mom, we don't get to spend time with you. Mom, we don't have these moments and things, I would cry about it, but I wasn't doing anything about it. I wasn't doing anything to change it. I didn't see that there could possibly be a change until God changed it. And now my priorities in my life has completely shifted. Now everything has to work around my family and my loved ones versus me working them around everything else. Because I value the time that I spend with them. I value the relationships that we have. I value the moments that we get to spend. And I think it's important. I don't ever want to look back at my children's life and think, wow, I missed this moment. I missed that moment. Wow, all these years flew by and I don't know what they were doing. Like, it just went. And yet I still have those moments of the years that I was just always on the go, just thinking like I just needed to provide and, make sure that they had everything that they needed. I still have those moments, but I don't allow them to trip me up. I just use those flashes as moments of me making sure that I stay on track, that I don't fall back into that trap of what my life used to be. It's important that I just take the time and, focus on what's important, what I value the most. So yeah, this song, I Hope You Dance, there's so many layers to it. Not only is it saying, take advantage of the life that you're living, live it to the fullest, dance, dance. A part of the song said, when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Don't sit it out. Don't sit it out. Dance. Have moments. Do things outside of your comfort zone. Have those moments. Have those moments. But also make sure that you're living life to the fullest and you're putting the things that are of value to the forefront. And what is of value to you? Of course, everyone's different. Everyone's different. Some people, what they value is a career. Some people, they value as a status or money. And then there's just some people that value like family, relationships, friends, community. There's some people that when they look back at their life, that's what they can see. That's where they can find the value. And I'm not here to judge anyone because I was on the first list of people that I listed. But I made the adjustment, and I can honestly say, though there are areas of my life that I wish I could improve right now, and I know it's going to improve, I think when I look back over then versus now, I really appreciate where I am right now. I really appreciate the fact that I can spend quality time with my family, and what I'm doing right now, I can actually have them be a part of it. We can share these moments together. And that's important. That's important. So, value the people that you have in your life. Don't take anything or anyone for granted. Dance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. Take advantage of opportunities. Stop and smell the roses. Just live life to the fullest. As best as you can. Live life to the fullest. I don't have a voice. I know you guys could probably hear it. I don't have a voice. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm probably getting whatever's in my house. But go back and listen to the song, I Hope You Dance by Lee Ann Womack. Listen to that song. I think it will motivate you to take some chances, take some shots, readjust. No one wants to look back on the years and wonder where those years have gone. That's at the end of the song. You don't want to look back and wonder where those years have gone. You want to look back and say, man, I danced. I danced. And I feel like in my resume of life right now, when I look back on it, I can say like, man, I'll dance, but I'm dancing right now. I'm really dancing right now because like I'm doing things I would never do before, like I'm throwing the uncomfortable to the wind, like if I'm uncomfortable, it makes me more want to do it, like that when that fear come over me, it's like, ooh, that's a little boost to make me feel like, okay, what's on the other side of this fear? I'm really dancing right now, and I'm hoping you guys are dancing into this new year. I hope this is a year you dance. I hope this is a year where you take advantage of life and you stop and appreciate the moments and the people that are in it and dance. Dance. I thank you guys for tuning in. Continue to like, subscribe, and share. You don't know who might need this word. I love you. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the promised land.